Hi there, Gemini. This is Kim here to do your reading, guys. This is going to be for June 2022. Hope you're doing really good. I'm going to use the Hermetic Tarot. That candle looks like it's about to go out. So if it does, I have another one and we will light and say an affirmation. All right, Gemini. What I do is I ask that your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self join us so that the messages that are channeled are for your highest good and from your spirit team. So if you are putting energy into this reading, then you are bound to get something out of it. All right. I think I will clarify with the original tarot. We'll use this Hermetic one. It's the main one. Let's do a Celtic cross. The world in reverse, or the universe in reverse. Something needs to be wrapped up, or something has like a puzzle piece, like there's still a puzzle piece that needs to fit into something. I keep expecting that candle to go out. I'm just kind of wondering, maybe there's something that you're expecting to not work. You keep putting in the energy and the effort into it, Seven of Pentacles. But this is like almost, you know, it's like, it's not the harvest yet. It's almost. But you can usually see it, and you judge your field not by your harvest, but by the seed sown. Death card here as a challenge. This is coming across as work and effort, like effort into, I don't know, investing into change or transformation. Possibly something might be needing to close up, and that's why that World card is there in the reverse. Maybe something's trying to close up or transform. Knight of Swords reverse. Eight of Wands reverse. Six of Wands reverse. Seven of Swords. Two of Swords reverse. Whew, Four of Cups. Goodness, some heavy energy. The High Priestess. But you know, this is what you're thinking. That you know. Two for outcome. That person doesn't feel like they're going to change. Now, there may be change that's not so harmonious, or something might not be balanced between you and a soulmate energy, or, yeah, I mean, it can be like there's an off balance here. I don't know what part is off balance. We'll have to clarify, but there's definitely something that's like wanting to come to a completion. Now, I'm also getting the message that maybe there is change wanting to come in if you allow and don't resist the change. And it could be soulmate energy that you're already connecting with, trying to come in for you. It says Lord of Pleasure there. Six of Cups. All right. So like the energy of right before a success, it feels like. Oh, yeah, I saw the Four of Wands. All right, let's find out. Past energy is here with the Eight of Wands, like almost looking like no communication, or something. It was a hit and a swing and a miss. Was that Oliver Tree song, right? Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in the reverse. If this is it, it's a swing and a miss, yeah, yeah. If this is it, it's a swing and a miss, yeah, yeah. So it's like you're trying. I think you're in control. I do. The Six of, okay, so the Six of Swords here is going into a much more successful time. So you move away from rough waters to calm waters here. It's still a really emotional situation, and you could be in your head about it, but you're leaving also different ways of thinking into a much smoother sailing when it comes to thinking too. I don't know if this is somebody that left or if this is representing you that left, but it feels like somebody left with no communication afterwards. And then maybe this person just left, didn't even say anything. Maybe that's what happened. I mean, I'm sure everybody has different reasons, but it feels like without any communication, like that's what happened, without any communication. Aquarius energy, Sagittarius energy, Taurus energy right here in the middle, the 7. And we have 7, 7. Something you're just going to have to, it's like you can't not say anything, I think. I think something's going to come up to where you can't not say anything. Like it will be your place and your right to say something or to make your opinion be known, to stand up for yourself, to for sure let someone know that they can't really, pull one on you. This is seeing, your ability to see through some deception. I would be careful for deception here. But do I think that you're going to be deceived? No, because I think that intuitively, if somebody is trying to be sneaky around you, that you know why or who or what. The High Priestess. The High Priestess knows. Because something's missing from your 10 of Cups, from your long time happiness. Knight of Swords is in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's like that, and this energy is something that doesn't want to change. Like at the heart of it, it might be a person that's just not ready to change their ways or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. You may know this person from the past. This 6-6. It might be this person from the past. That's not going to change. This also could have to do with children too. Don't resist a journey coming up. Tell me about the Knight of Swords, which is something that's just not changing. Not changing. The 9 of Cups. It's kind of in reverse. So this disappointed you greatly. Whatever this is, this 6 of Swords, having to leave a situation because something was too rough. There's something that somebody did that really, if they left, they either didn't talk to you, they didn't communicate, they just left, or yeah, no good news from this person. It was complete disappointment. And there's still disappointment because of them not changing either their ways or their way of thinking, which is, of course, very tied into what happens, right? Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. There's the Lovers, and there is Death energy in reverse. Death is right up here as the challenge. Now it's in reverse as coming out to you have put a lot of time and effort and energy into something. You're at a crossroads. I know this much. Because you're at a crossroads with this person that really might be a soulmate energy. I don't know, but there's just something about them that won't change, and therefore the disappointment of it. I don't know. You're at a crossroads. You're deciding whether you still want this or not. Tell me about the Lovers. Ten of Swords, really? Jeez. Okay, so if somebody's not going to change, it feels like you saying if someone's not going to change after they know that they should change, or that to save this is kind of all whether or not they can stop letting you down for something. I don't know, because you're over it. You're over it here. You don't feel appreciated, and you're over it. And you probably walk away from this situation. This person has just hurt you too many times. And there's a closure needed. At least whoever I'm reading this for. And I mean, this could be walking away from a partnership too. Because what you've invested, you've put in, you haven't seen much come out. Or maybe something with the details, the fine print, something was misleading. Okay, yeah. So you are the Two of Swords in reverse. It's because you're like, this is saying, I've made up my mind. I've decided, yeah, no, I think it's over and I'm going to split. It's either that or it's too late to make a decision. It's too late to turn this around because of this Ten of Swords energy. And like, you're very solid on which way you have your mind made up. 2-2, even if it's soulmate energy, even if it's, for sure, even if it's a twin flame, this is something you don't want to deal with. I don't blame you. So let's look at the Six of Wands here in the reverse, not feeling appreciated. Leo energy, possibly. A lot of Scorpio energy, Cancer, Aquarius. Not feeling appreciated, waiting around a lot, but feeling like there was just so much deception. A lot of this deception you already know because you knew and you could see through it. You could feel through this situation with the moon. Things that were hidden, you kind of knew. But you kept waiting for, once again, changes. You're waiting for changes. Feeling like you've sacrificed a lot, and you probably have on the way. Okay, tell you about the Two of Swords in the reverse. What's this decision? Yeah. Well, the decision is that something, you're for sure something is not going to make you happy at this point. It's because 10-10 here. There's something with divine timing. There's something with temperance, meaning I feel like there's, if you're looking for some kind of chemistry, there's going to be something with chemistry that's much better, that makes you happy, that will help you find this lasting happiness, or really contentment with ourselves and our situation, because there's something that's just leaving us unsatisfied. What's the Four of Cups about? The Two of Wands. You have 2-2-2 now. And then 2 here. The High Priestess. Piscean energy. Pisces energy. 2 of Wands in reverse is like, well, in this reading, I could say it really comes across as like the love is gone for this situation. It feels like it's over. Something just feels over. Like, I don't have any more passion for this. Yet again, doesn't seem like two minds are in the same direction, or two passions are aligned in the same direction. It will take more compromise, cooperation, a little bit more learning. For someone has more learning to do and some things to work out. So 7 of Swords, why do we have this energy here in the future? Why do we have this energy? Could be celebrating. Look, you're going to be celebrating a split. That's what I think. I think you'll be celebrating a split because of the Two of Swords here in reverse. Or you'll be celebrating, you know, that something was not peaceful at all. Something was horribly not peaceful to go through. But at the end of the day, you're going to be celebrating joy, abundance, and celebrating the closure. You may win against something that was, you know, having really strong, this might be about your strong tactics, like sneaky like a fox, clever like that too, right? Clever, sneaky, but it wins. It wins here. You win. Tell me about Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups energy. This situation didn't seem hopeful. The one right here where you had your mind made up, this thing that was happening was not going to make you happy. Yeah, this person disappointed you just way too many times, and you're over them never pulling through for you. You're over that. They never come through for you, and they never change. They're not responsible. So you're letting go of the past, and you're moving on your way. All right, let's get some Cryon card for you, Gemini. Balanced survival, and there is a lot of twos here too. So Cryon, who is Lee Carroll, does the main channeling for Cryon. Other people can channel Cryon too, though. Balanced survival. Balanced survival. Says the new planet on the new balance on the planet is the paradigm of balanced survival. Balanced ones are the ones who will seem strong. These are the ones who will bring peace to the planet. It is the meek that shall inherit the earth. Compassion soon will be seen as the winning emotion. And survival itself will be based on greater wisdom instead of force. In order to survive in this new energy, we have to have a new kind of balance, using compassion in our lives more than ever before, practicing God in everyone, and eventually this will lead to a more peaceful planet. Ultimately, we will survive by being balanced. Okay, belonging to the Creator. You are timeless and forever. You belong to Central Source. You belong to the Creator. Your belonging is absolute and forever. You were born magnificent because you have divinity inside. You have the God inside. This is a card and a wink from Spirit that reminds you of who you are. You are precious. You are magnificent on purpose, by design, and you belong to the Creator. And then I have always with God. That's a sweet one too. Always kind of means similar things. Always with God. You are part of a very large group. That is what you call God, the creative source. When you get to Earth, a piece of you separates out and becomes corporeal. It has one body with one face, and this is how you see things. But the rest of you, which is still you, stays with God. It says you are never alone, and now this is how you can fully understand it. Meaning a piece of you, is that you don't send your whole soul in these bodies. That's what he's saying. I resonate to that. So it says we are singular thinking humans because we're in a linear world. We can only realize which is in our reality, and we completely miss the grander picture of who we really are. How many frequencies of physical things are around us? Can you hear light? No, but you'll say, I can see it. These are light spectrums that are not in your visual reality. How about radio waves? We're so limited in our senses that we only see and hear and sense a fraction of what is physically all around us. Think for a moment. If that is your physical world, what about the multidimensional spiritual world? The family is always around you. Those you have loved and lost are always around you. You can only sense and see a limited 3D world, but the reality is you are immense. Stop, breathe, and use spiritual logic. We are always with God. Sending you love and light. Bye, Gemini.